Okay guys, g'day and welcome back. We are doing something I haven't done in a while. It is Cooler Presents. Cooler Presents Fusion versus Potara. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. We take Gogeta and Gotenks on a rotation alongside Vegito&Kefla into an event just to let them kind of run free a little bit, stretch their legs, being supported by both the Coolers that are leading and friend, and then the Toa as well, who is just a crazy support with 30 to 40% to both stats depending on RNG, 50% heal there, here and there as well. And in this specific team, alongside Kefla, she will have Battlefield Diva, which is an extra 3 key for them both, as well as 5% chance to dodge. Just looking at it straight up, yeah, we'll float Kefla off to meet Vegito. So Gogeta will likely be hitting a little bit harder in this run, not only because obviously he's got another path open, but because he's on rotation, he's on the odd number rotation, which means he's going to stack his attack at least twice, whereas Vegito will get half the opportunity to stack, depending on how many additionals we get. Because in base, obviously, they stack their attack permanently to carry it over into the blue forms. Now I finally got Gotenks finished. I bought him with coins during the PyCon celebration, which is where I put the dupe of Gogeta actually. Had absolutely no luck on the members banner, but all the luck on PyCon, so I'll take the wins when I get them. Will we finish Trunks off here? We might do. I hope we don't. I'd like it to be even between Vegito and Gogeta. So I'd like Vegito to get an additional here, so that next turn, if we don't get any additionals with Gogeta, it'll be 2 stacks apiece. But I don't like my chances. 2.6 though is pretty good. And dual support, they don't hit that lucky. They do hit decent in this form, a little bit. Oh, damn it. That was an additional, that would have been perfect. Oh well. Okay, so Vegito will get 1 stack. Here's Gotenks. He only raises defense for 1 turn, so he doesn't necessarily have to super in this form. Not like every turn, like he's not constantly building any stats. Yeah, we'll do that, but we'll leave him in the first slot anyway. Yeah, we'll just do that. Perfect. Alrighty. And obviously Kefla and Gotenks, I like this kind of comparison as a team, like Fusion versus Potara. Obviously the LRs are there to be compared. They release at the same time, they do almost the same thing entirely with very minute differences. But also Kefla and Gotenks, both 3-stage fusions for their respective type, each with an active skill. Yeah, so basically both go from base to Super Saiyan 1. Kefla goes to Super Saiyan 2, as you see in front of you here. Gotenks will use his active skill to go Super Saiyan 3. However, due to him going Super Saiyan 3, his passive for an additional super, which is I believe a 50% chance, is only for 4 turns. So I don't want to transform with him immediately, and unfortunately Kefla didn't get 6 orbs there. Oh, this is Super Saiyan 1 Kefla, sorry, not Super Saiyan 2. I'm a bit ahead of myself. Yeah, so she wants the 6 orbs in base and Super Saiyan, Kefla does, so that she can get a dodge chance, but in Super Saiyan 2 she has the dodge chance permanently and gets an additional the additional for Vegeta. That's an extra stack of his passive, keep in mind, any attack will do that. But yeah, when she's Super Saiyan 2, the 6 orbs gives her an additional super, which is a permanent stack of attack, which is present in all forms, the super attack, stacking attack. But yeah, if you're doing 2 per turn, it's obviously going to snowball quite rapidly, as opposed to what it might if it was just a single super. But that's alright, Cool is just dodging about, which is what you want to see from your supports. Cool is not going to look awful impressive in this run, keep in mind, because obviously he's only going to have fierce battle over active. If we linked him up with Toa, which won't ever happen, he would also get Thirst for Conquest. So yeah, they have 3 links active together, Gogeta and Gotenks. Are we freezing up a bit? I think we might be. or glitching out a little bit. But once Gotenks transforms into Super Saiyan 3, they'll also share over in a flash, which is awesome. Whereas Vegito and Kefla share 4 links as well. I mean, obviously when Gotenks Super Saiyan 3 it's 4 links, Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle, Fused Fighter, and over in a flash. The Potara rotation is also 4 links. It's the 3 that I mentioned up top, so Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle, and Fused Fighter, but they'll share power bestowed by God instead of over in a flash. That could bring either the STR or AGL. It doesn't. Bummer. Okay, so we can't get the 6 orbs. That's okay. We're still stacking regardless, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, Battlefield Diva here between Kefla and Toa is pretty handy. So the 3 key and 5% evasion, which is pretty cool. I like that for a link. Pretty handy, especially for units like Potara at the end there, who we want dodging as much as possible, just so she's not taking any damage. That's why I go a little bit for a hidden potential. Crit isn't awful important to her because she doesn't really do that crazy amounts of damage. The additionals with the ceiling and capital and I was a huge fan of, so that's why I went additionals and dodge for her. Probably not the most popular. It's gonna hurt. That's the 5th super attack, I believe. Yeah, it would be 5th. So I'll try and keep tabs on what we're doing. Gogeta's only going to 1 because he killed immediately last turn. So it's 5 to 1, unfortunately. So it's hard to kind of compare them at the moment, but I believe it's 11 supers they need to build their full passive, which is just insane. Is it 11? Let me just quickly check. Where are we? Where's Vegito? I'll check Vegito. Yeah, attack and defense 7%, up to 77%, so it needs 11. So this is super attack 2 for Gogeta. Now at the time of recording, the announcement for Super Saiyan 4, sorry, not even Super, I don't even know if the Super Saiyan 4 is yet. It was just a teaser for GT Super Saiyan Goku and GT Super Saiyan Vegeta, the dual Dokkan Fest that's going to be shared for the first time in basically May between JP and Global, where yesterday the teasers were. So we don't know what they are yet or what the celebration entails, but that's obviously around the corner. So stay tuned for when I do the SA grind guides. That'll go up as soon as I get the celebration info. I'll start working on that visual guide and it'll go up as soon as I can get it up. I don't think those physical orbs will fall for Kefla no matter what I do. No, they won't. So I might just get the physical orbs there and then get the 24 key super with Vegito. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And looking at it next turn, so this is super attack 6 and 7 with Vegito if we get there, I believe. I'll probably lose count. I always lose count. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, we did 3 in the first one, 2 in the second turn. This is his 3rd turn out as blue. This means this is number 6. That's number 7 right there. We've got 4 more super attacks to do. Just a shame they take so long to build up and they're also so strong. You just don't get any time to play with them at full strength. They're kind of their own worst enemy in that regard. We're taking a little damage. I guess not having big bad bosses and thirst for conquest and all those mental links with bulk defense. So I believe this is only number 3 for Gogeta. He came out in turn 5, did 1 attack, turn 7 did 1 attack, so yeah, this is number 3. So yeah, it's because it's that key 3 and great chance for launching an additional super attack for 4 turns is why we're not transforming with Gotenks. Ideally we probably should, because I mean that's an extra 3 key and I think it's 7% attack and defense for Gogeta with over in a flash. Yeah, just 7% attack, which is still really kind of cool, but yeah. So he's killing with every single shot, which is the annoying part there, I guess. That's alright. So yeah, we're just waiting on the announcements for that GT celebration to see what units we're getting. I've got a feeling they're going to be LRs. The fact that the celebration's shared, I have that feeling that they're going to make it a little bit more special. Oh yes, 6 orbs. Kefla will do 2 super attacks this turn. Unless Gogeta kills, Vegito kills, but he won't. I don't think. Not sure. Oh, it's a Dokkan attack though.
Time to get serious.
Now obviously keep in mind that we busted our heal out with Toa last turn. When you're below 50% HP, it heals you up 50% HP. And then obviously the Dokkan attack will heal any damage we take on this turn as well. I didn't get to see that attack, so I always think to look in Dokkan attacks, but 3 militaries additional is obviously pretty crazy as well. This might sting, but again, 2 supers, yeah, that's fine. We'll be full HP next time, I think. 3.25 with another at least 3.3 to come, thanks to those 6 orbs. 3.4, there you go. So yeah, sneaking just shy of 7 mils from her. It's kind of cool watching like Vegeta double super and her double super. And then when and Gotenks has that possibility as well in both Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 3, so that's kind of, yeah, I feel like it's a very kind of fair comparison almost. Like yeah, aside from maybe the orb thing for Kefla, but yeah, is he gonna kill again? I think I've still lost track, but I think this is still only like this would be his 4th, I believe. Could be wrong. He's still hitting for 4.8, and he's just, again, like, you can't even get walled out by any enemy to sort of help him do a few successive supers the way we can with Vegito. Because if Vegito's against an int type enemy and he's not critting, he's still not going to do an awful lot, which means he's got the opportunity to do like his 2 or 3 attacks, whereas Gogeta just doesn't matter who he's against. Like his additional normals that are still like at 1 million each, they're still super effective against all types. So it's still what, 1.9 or whatever it is. It's just crazy. It shreds enemy health bars. Oh, I'll be really annoyed if we get stunned by Trunks and Mai in this first slot here. I'm pretty sure they stun when they super. Okay, good. That's alright. Yes. Oh, I think this is the turn where he maybe finishes his passive. I wish there was an indicator. There needs to be an indicator for like passives. Just like a just colour it different when it's finished. That's all. Or maybe it wasn't finished. I don't know. It's hard to tell. 3.8. She's not particularly go that way. She crits. Unfortunately, that's alright. But she's dodging, so. I wonder if, and I wish I'd like to know what dodge is kicking in there, like whether it's the link or whether it's a hidden potential. Sorry, her passive. But let Gogeta go nuts. Again, he's going to kill it. He hasn't had more than 1 attack every turn he's been out, I don't think. Look at him, he's already standing still at 1.13. 13. Yeah, 5.1. Nothing's surviving anything bad. It's just nothing ever will. I wish there was no HP restriction on their active skills either, the Blue Fusion. Because yeah, they do so much damage, but being below 50% HP is like, well, I mean, if an enemy's 60% HP, especially on a team like this, like if Tsumasu was 60% here, I reckon Vegito would finish him off, and then we're going next turn with the enemy at 100%, and it wouldn't matter anyway, but it's just, yeah, it's a little bit difficult in that sense, I guess, but should be right. Bang, 5.5. I think he's built up here. 3.8. So 5.5 and 3.8. Next time we've got another cooler supporting. Holy shit. That's not health card just decline. And this is not going to do much with type advantage and 2 supers with what should be a full passive. This is kind of, yeah, the strongest you get is Tech Vegito at 55%. 369. Damn, she's fine. Alright. Cutting through, no crit. But the dodge still, going hard. Dodge is only disabled against the Vegito phase, which is next. It should be. There's no Rose phase to this fight. This event, which is annoying. Yeah, he's still got plenty more defense than what Gotenks has. Not unfortunately, but I mean, yeah, a little bit unfortunate because he's got the type disadvantage. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 7, 7, standing still. So this would be what, attack 6? 7? I don't know. Again, I lost count. So hard, and it's 11. And you're trying to count the other rotation as well. We'll do the third. Yeah, this is the first. Here we go. It's going to sting. Yeah, see that's, despite the super effective against the types, which is obviously ridiculous. The downside of Gogeta is that he doesn't get the guaranteed additional super, which is a raise of defense for him, same way it is for Vegito. I'm going to pop the Sensu Beam here. Now the items I bring here are 2 Sensus because kind of in the show that's kind of how they do it. There's always like a Sensu each before they fuse, so I figured it's kind of fair in that sense. I bring the Coron Herd to unlock any rotation. Ooh, we'll get the additional super again with Kefla. Yeah, to unlock any rotations that enemies have the tendency to lock up on us from time to time, just so we can make plenty more rotations. But we were fortunate this round, I guess you'd call it, or this fight, we didn't get locked into any turns unnecessarily. That was higher than last time, wasn't it? Oh no, I can't remember. Maybe none of the times I can't remember. I think it has to be his passive fuel built up or what. And then additional. Yeah, so she's bordering on 8 mil return and getting those 6 wounds, which is obviously not quite the 12-ish mil, or 10 to 12 that you've seen from Vegito, but still. I mean, at least hers are kind of consistent. Hers are kind of free, but they are stacking, I guess. Oh, this is going to sting as well. Vegito will get his Sensu Beam this turn. Looks like Vegito will get his next turn. Got to mark off Vegito's. Kind of pointless because we've got this one anyway, so yeah, that's some 2 Sensu Beams. Down the hatch. And we'll actually, yeah, we'll do this. We'll give Gotenks a run. I actually tied in quite well with the music that was playing, even though it's not his thing. Yeah, see, over in Flash Super Saiyan Fuse Fighter and what was the other one? Fierce Battle. Yep. Ooh. Yep, we'll do that. Nah, we'll speed in 24 key. Let's go berserk. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, Vegeta's at like 60% HP. I'd love to have used Gogeta's active skill here. But chances are we might actually click on that. There's a very good chance it's going to do an additional at a little bit higher attack as well. Plus Gogeta just bonky and crit 2, get 4.1. So there's Gotenks' 8-ish mil himself, so he's on par with Kefla at the moment. So I love this. This is actually a really kind of good team for comparing Fusion versus 6.9. Super effective against himself. So yeah, we might even not, if we kill here, we'll miss out on Vegito's active skill. Oh. If you get an additional after this, you don't. Okay, cool. As long as Cooler doesn't additional super, we can get Vegito's active skill. Whoa, okay. It's the crit too. Toying with me. Alright, cool. Sweet. So we finish off Vegito with Vegito. I'll let this one play out for you. What's he got? 1.48.
Take a good long look. This is the true power of Vegito. Final Kamehameha!
Alright. Hitting our stride now with this soundtrack. Alright. Okay, this is pretty good. Only one attack on Gotenks, which is the type disadvantage we've got. So that's alright. That's alright. Gogeta. I don't think Gogeta's even close to built up himself. He's probably got 2 or 3 attacks at least left, I'd imagine. Because he didn't get the opportunity to do too many additionals. 6.8. Oh, it's just crazy. Oh, it's absolutely mental. 1.64 is a normal. Did the additional? Yes, he did 4.5. So that's what? That's 11 mil. Yep. And Gotenks should finish this off actually. 4.4 with a high chance for an additional after this. Split the difference, do it. Bang. Do the crit. With that 5 crit there. Not quite. And if cooler additionals here to finish, much like last time. But we'll let Vegito just rock out at his max. Yeah, 1.48. That was the same as last round, so yeah, he's 100% fully built up. And unfortunately, we couldn't get Kefla's active skill out because I forgot to use it back when we were versing Goku and Vegeta, which is when I should have used it, because they're the only pure Saiyans in this event. No universal survivor side units, obviously, as well. Alright. Come on, Vegeta. 5.5. 5.85, I should say. With a guaranteed additional and a chance for one after that. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Well, I hope you enjoyed Cooler Presents Fusion versus Potara. If you have any requests for teams that you would like me to run, by all means shoot them my way in the comments below. If you'd like to like the video, if you did like it, please go ahead and do so. It does help us out, apparently. If you're more than welcome to subscribe as well. As I said, I don't just do showcases, I do kind of help out with super pack farming guides as well, each celebration, so probably not a bad reason to subscribe as well. But yeah, hope you enjoyed yourself guys, and I will see ya in the next video. Cheers for watching. Catch up.